Stop it right now.
That was simply amazing, right? It literally looks like a scene straight out of a high-budget Hollywood movie. We finally reached a point where AI can create ultra-realistic videos with lifelike motion, dialogues, and cinematic movements that were once impossible without massive budgets. And if you liked what you just saw, then you're in the right place. Because today, I'm going to show you exactly how I created this video, step by step. And trust me, once you see how easily this was done, you're going to be shocked at how simple it really is. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. Alright, I created this video following my simple but most effective method. First, I started by generating images for each scene. This helped me visualize the entire flow and gave me a clear direction on how the video should look. Once the images were ready, I then turned those images into videos using Seedance 2. Now in my case, I used Visina AI for both image generation and video creation, but honestly, you can use any tool you prefer. I just like Visina AI because it makes the whole process super simple and efficient. Now to get started, simply click on the link in the description and sign up using your email ID. Once you're in, you'll see this interface. From here, just click on Open Studio and it will take you to the main workspace. And this is where all the magic happens. Now, the very first thing I did here was create the main character for my video. Now, you can skip this part and jump straight to the image generation process if you want, but I highly recommend you don't, because doing this step will help you maintain perfect character consistency throughout your entire video. And trust me, that makes a huge difference in the final result. Now, let's head over to the Character Lab section here. You can upload a reference image if you already have one. In my case, I didn't use any reference image. Instead, I simply wrote a prompt describing the kind of character I wanted. For the settings, I selected realistic as the style and natural as the mode. I didn't touch the advanced options, but you can definitely experiment with them if you want more control. Once everything was set, I clicked on generate, and this is the result. Honestly, it turned out amazing, exactly what I had in mind, and I got it right on the first try, so I didn't even need to regenerate. After that, I simply saved this character so I could reuse it later while creating my scenes. And that's pretty much it for creating the main character. Now let me show you how I created the images. So first, go to the images section from here. The first thing you need to do is select the grid option and then choose sequence. What this does is it creates a storyboard for your video while maintaining strong scene and character consistency across all the shots. For the grid size, I personally went with 2x2. You can choose anything based on your needs, but from my experience, 2x2 and 3x3 usually give the best results. Next, click on the plus icon, then click on Use Character, and choose the character we saved earlier. In my case, this is the one I used. Now comes the most important part, the prompt. I kept it simple but very clear. I described exactly what I wanted in the scene, along with the cinematic tone I was going for. After that, just select your aspect ratio, choose the quality, and hit generate. And here's the result. Wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. The output is honestly amazing. The cinematic tone is on point, and the best part, the character consistency. It perfectly maintained the same robot we created earlier, and it did a flawless job. Now, one important thing you should know, I didn't get this perfect result on the first try. I had to experiment a bit with different prompts, styles, and storytelling directions before landing on this. So keep that in mind. Don't be afraid to tweak and try again until you get something you truly like. Next, I went ahead and extracted the shots. It's very simple. Just hover over the image, click on this icon, and from there, you can extract all the shots at once. If you prefer to pick them manually, you can select this option and choose individual shots. That's it. Each shot will be extracted while maintaining the same scene and character consistency. This is extremely useful, and I love this feature. Now, for the next sequence, here's exactly what I did. I uploaded the image from the first sequence along with the character image we created earlier. Then, in the prompt, I simply described what I wanted to happen next in the story. Nothing too complex, just a clear and precise explanation of the next scene. Once that was done, I hit generate. And that's it. This is the next sequence it created. As you can see, it maintained everything perfectly. The cinematic tone, the environment, and most importantly, the character consistency. Everything feels seamlessly connected, like it's part of the same film. Honestly, this feels like magic. And trust me, until you actually try it yourself, you won't realize just how powerful and accurate this is. So yeah, that's exactly how I break my story into sequences and turn them into consistent cinematic images. videos. Once all the images were ready, I moved on to creating the videos. And honestly, this is the easiest part of the entire process, because if your images are good, your video will automatically turn out great. So let's head over to the Videos tab. From here, select the Seedance 2 option. Then, under Output Settings, choose Reference Video. Now, this is where things get really powerful. So here, you can add up to 9 images, 3 videos, and even 3 audio files as references. That's honestly insane. And it works like magic. So for my first scene, here's exactly what I did. First, I added the character image. This step is very important. Then, I uploaded all the extracted shots from my first sequence. Make sure you arrange them in the correct order based on your vision, because if the sequence is off, the output might not come out right. And since Seedance 2 can be a bit expensive, you definitely don't want to waste credits. Once that's done, for the prompt, I kept it very simple. I just asked it to follow the image sequence and generate a cinematic video based on it. I also added the term multi-shot, so it creates different types of camera angles automatically. After that, from here you can choose your preferred settings and duration, and then just hit generate. And that's it. Here's the final output. This video looks absolutely outstanding. Honestly, I was shocked at how well it analyzed every input and delivered this result. Wow, just look at the way he's walking, the cutscenes, everything. It genuinely feels like a scene straight out of a Hollywood movie, right? Oh, this is beyond amazing. I'm still completely hooked on this one. Now, for the next scene, here's what I did. Again, I started by uploading the character image, and then I added the image sequence for the next scene in the correct order. After that, I turned on the video reference option and uploaded the video from the first scene. Now, this step is really powerful because by doing this, you're giving the AI more context. And because of that, it can generate much better results with improved scene continuity, motion flow, and even audio consistency. And honestly, it works like magic. Then, for the prompt, I kept it simple again. I just asked the AI to extend the previous video and clearly described what I wanted to happen in the next scene. And that's it. Here's the output. Amazing, right? I mean, it doesn't even feel like a separate clip generated differently. It feels exactly like a seamless extension of the previous video. This is something I've genuinely never seen before. Just imagine the kind of short films or even full series you could create with this. Your imagination is literally the only limit. Now, for the last scene, where the character disappears, I decided to experiment a little and really test how powerful this tool is. So, this time, I did something different. I only uploaded the character video along with the footage from the previous scene. Then, in the prompt, I simply asked it to extend the clip and clearly described what I wanted to happen next, which was the disappearance sequence. And then I hit generate. And this is the output. Honestly, I was shocked. It kept everything perfectly consistent. The character, the environment, the cinematic tone, everything matched seamlessly. And on top of that, it created disappearance sequence I had imagined. Now, to be fair, I wasn't 100% satisfied with the result. I could have regenerated it a few more times to refine it further, but I left it as it is just to show you what's possible even in a single attempt. And trust me, you won't fully understand how powerful this is until you start experimenting yourself. The more you experiment, the more surprising the results will be. So yeah, that's exactly how I created all these clips. Once everything was ready, I simply imported them into CapCut, did some basic editing, added background music, and that was it. Simple as that. So there you have it, folks. This is how you can create your own AI-powered short films using Seedance 2. Now, the only question is, what are you going to create? Go ahead, try it out, and start building your own cinematic AI videos. If you found this video useful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep grinding.